Welcome back, fellow Remizans, to our radio talk show Talkin' Plus. On today's episode, we'll reveal a bit about our inspiration of the week, give our takes on the new Haunted Mansion teaser trailer they released, as well as our opinions of the recently announced live-action remake of Moana and why we aren't so thrilled about these live-action remakes. And finally, our opinions on the upcoming Mickey game coming out exclusively on Nintendo Switch called Disney's Illusion Island. And I'll leave chapters so you can skip to whatever you want, or you can stay in our company throughout the whole show. We love y'all regardless. Anyways, let's hit up our first topic of the day, which is the inspiration of the week, Lilo and Stitch. Fellas, why this movie pick?
Well, Brad, beyond needing to go to space because of the nightmare situation in Rem City, Jill is also in need of a good vacation, as are the rest of us.
Yep.
And where else would we want to go rather than the wonderful Hawaii?
Exactly right, Bubba. So we chose this movie so we can at least tap into something we love and drive through our vacation inspiration with some more content. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah, well, there you go. Did you choose a champion to fight in the Super Fight segment for the week?
Yeah.
Yep, we did, and it's obviously gonna be Stitch.
Yep, and we can't wait to see who you pit him up against this week, Bubba.
Yeah, figure Stitch is the perfect choice. Now, I have a couple characters in mind, but whoever I end up choosing will give Stitch the fight of his life, that's for sure. Anyways, anything else that you find special about this film, or shall we move on?
Well, I mean,
come on
everything's
now.
special about this film,
Yeah.
Brad. What a question.
What a question.
Let's see. Stitch's favorite music to listen to is Elvis. I don't know. Right now, I got nothing. Charles?
Well, yes, this movie does touch on the wonderful theme of adoption.
Oh, yeah?
As Stitch is coming from a completely different world and is now brought into the loving care of Lilo. Also, this movie is beautiful. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, all right then. Folks, our flavor of the week is Lilo and Stitch, so expect some trivia, a super fight, and top 5 episode all Lilo and Stitch inspired. Gosh, you guys are a little chatty today. I love it. Let's move on now to the next topic. I'm super excited about this one, and I'm sure Charles is going nuts. The Haunted Mansion movie teaser dropped a month ago or so, and let's get some feelers out there now. Fellas, what do you think about this?
Oh my goodness, I'm pumped, Bubbas.
Yeah, I'm happy with them trying this again, but I'll be honest, though, I don't know how I feel about another live-action attempt.
What?
Yeah, no, just listen, though. After the last Haunted Mansion movie that was made, not the Muppets version, mind you, Muppets are king,
Yeah.
but after the last one that was made with Eddie Murphy, I'm not sure this live-action is the way to go for such a classic tale, but I'm hoping to be very wrong here. At the rate Disney is cranking out these great animated titles, I just assumed if they ever made a Haunted Mansion movie, it would be animated. But again, I could be wrong, and who doesn't like Owen Wilson, right? He's awesome. He's the voice of...
Lightning McQueen from Cars.
Yep, Lightning McQueen from Cars. Yep, Owen Wilson is a gem. Love that guy. So, yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to it, but as a live action, it's a hit or miss with Disney, you know what I'm saying?
Well, okay, I'm gonna butt in now. I gotta disagree with you, Bubba.
All right.
I mean, you've seen Pirates of the Caribbean, right?
Yeah.
Arguably one of the best Disney movies ever created, and that was live action, you know what I'm saying? I think the line gets blurred with live action stuff when it comes to remakes, but we'll get into that in a bit. This also is based on my favorite Disney classic ride, just like Pirates was, and the trailer looks divine. From what I've seen, it looks like they're going to focus more on the lore and beauty of what we see in the actual ride, and the cinematic style looks less slapstick comedy driven and a little more spooky, just a little bit. I personally am super excited for it, and if it drops this Halloween, boy oh boy will that be the greatest year for me yet with this Earth dimension.
All right, I see your point. It definitely does look a lot better put together than the last one, too. I'll give you that. No offense to Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
That movie was just focused too much on everything but the Haunted Mansion, in my opinion, and a little bit too slapstick heavy. Hopefully they get it right this time. And personally, it would be great if they dropped it in September in theaters and then Disney Plus in October so we could pay proper tribute to it on our channel during Halloween, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's right. You guys do something called the holiday stretch, don't ya?
We do.
It would be the perfect scenario. You know, on a side note, Jungle Cruise was really good too, that movie, and it was also live action. The Rock kicked some major candy bouteille, if you ask me. I think Disney's gonna do well, as long as it wasn't already made into an animation first. And if it's based on a classical ride, Pirates, Jungle Cruise, and now Haunted Mansion, coming out sometime this year. And speaking of live action, We are now gonna switch gears and move on to our opinions of Moana becoming a live action and why we might not be on board with that one. Deji, you first.
Yeah, well, truth be told, the thing that made Moana so beautiful of a movie to me was the fact that it was animated to be bigger than life, therefore giving us something that we can consider a proper fairy tale. Now, going into a live action scenario, even with all these CG triumphs and stuff, I feel like it would feel somewhat limiting when trying to pull out the heart in some of these scenes. What makes Maui so great to me is his unbelievable shape and his really fast movements, something that a normal human cannot imitate, not even The Rock. And the fight against those little coconut-shaped pirates, I'm not sure that'll come out as magical as the animated version. And I don't know, there's just something really special about the animation in general, and I'm afraid they're gonna mess it up, but hopefully we'll be surprised.
Yeah, Bubba, I think it's come to the point where we gotta start trusting that live-action remakes are where Disney wants to head, even if it's just a little bit more about the celebrities and less about the story. That's just how big companies in the Earth Dimension business roll, I guess. I mean, Beauty and the Beast with Hermione, for example, wasn't a terrible remake, and it did put Beauty and the Beast back on the map for younger generations, you know. I personally liked it too, even though it was mainly because Hermione was in it, though the animation was a better movie. Same with the Aladdin remake. Aladdin remake was alright, but did you see the trailer for The Little Mermaid? I'll be honest, it kinda gave me some of the goose pickles. I'm excited to see how the Mermaid movie turns out, and if it's amazing, then I'll have high hopes for the Moana remake as well. But, you know, that's just me trying to look forward here.
Fair enough. Brad, what's your take on this?
Well, I don't know. I think you kind of both hit it on the head just now. The one thing that worries me is that these other remakes are at least honoring a 20-plus year time gap from animated version to live-action version. But Moana was released, just 7 years ago? It kind of feels a little too soon, if you ask me. But hey, those are just our opinions, folks. Let us know in the comments below what you think of this Moana thing, and if you think it should be a live action, or if you're not excited, or whatever you're feeling, just let us know. We'd love to hear from you. All right, let's move on now to our last topic of the day, a video game I'm really excited for, Disney Illusion Island. But before we do, check this out.
Well, hey everybody. Today's episode is brought to you by CVD Gummies. Get your daily chill vibes dose in gummy form exclusively from the Look Around store in Noble Tower, only in green flavor. And those who are Earth Remizens who can't get to the Look Around store because of, dimensional issues, another great way to get your CVD is by continuing watching the content of this channel. One a day keeps the nightmares away. I'm just kidding, that's Jill's job. Anyways, thank you CVD Gummies for sponsoring this video, and now back to it.
All right, folks, welcome back. Disney Illusion Island. It's been a while since Mickey and the gang had a video game, or ever really. But now, we're getting Disney Illusion Island. Deji, what's your take?
Well, I personally can't wait, man. I've been dying for a more legit Disney game that isn't a Tsum Tsum or an Animal Crossing style. I mean, those games are good too, but actually taking control of Mickey or Donald Duck and going through the level as them and not with them, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
This game looks like that game Rayman Legends. Very similar art style. And it also gives me a Mario Bros. U Deluxe kind of vibe, which is our favorite multiplayer game in our apartment.
Yeah, that is our favorite game, but gosh, the way you and Jill keep pushing us off the cliff all the time, can get annoying, Bubba.
Yeah, we just have to devise a better plan, old-timer.
Yeah. All right, keep hating, but let's get back to the topic at hand. Anyways, this game seems to follow the newer animated series Mickey Mouse, released in 2013, or Wonderful World of Mickey Mouse on Disney Plus, released in 2020, or at least the art style or whatever. So I'm excited to see if the story expands on those or somehow has a tie-in of some kind. Probably gonna dive into those next week for our Disney 100 episodes, but hey, I can't wait, and I'm nothing but smiles for this one. Charles?
Yeah, well, you know me, I love a good game, and like you said, 4 players is the best way to get chill vibes with the people you love. And looking at the gameplay here, I love how it brings a more classic arcade-style game to the forefront. The life counter with the hearts is always welcome to me, and the fact that they all have different animations for each action depending on the character, but overall can all do the same thing, makes for an easy to pick up and easy to play game. And I wonder what different bits and pieces of Disney lore we'll get to explore. Will they give us a bit of Castaway Key kind of feels, or classic elements from movies like Alice in Wonderland, or even small bits from Frozen 2? Or will it be a completely new experience only exclusive to the game? Well, oh boy, I can't wait. This is definitely something that I want to explore, and being a retired fella, I'm gonna go for 100% completion. Yeah.
Aw, I love that for you, my favorite vegan zombie. Something to do while you're retired and on the couch. And yeah, I'm also excited for this one too. The fact that as of now it's a Nintendo exclusive makes me feel like this is a really special one, considering Nintendo has been on fire with releasing quality games lately. Folks, make sure to get this pre-ordered if you want a physical copy, and this game is coming out on July 28th. Don't want to miss it. And folks, with that, our Talkin' Plus episode has come to an end. See y'all later. A Super Fight episode is coming your way soon, as well as other stuff, so stay tuned.
Thanks, Brad. And also, folks, if you like our content, please hit that like and subscribe button. As you know, we're saving up residual chill vibes to get to space and escape the overwhelming amount of nightmares that have appeared from what seems like nowhere. And Jill could really use a break, right, Jill?
Like button.
You heard the boss. Anyways, for now, peace, love, fried chicken.
And bye-bye.